You know, most of us occasionally get a craving for something sweet to eat. And every now and again, why not? But sugar mixed with full cream milk is not exactly the health food of a nation it is supposed to be. This ice cream, in fact, is not an ice cream. It is a new product called Vitari and is made from frozen fruit puree. It contains no cholesterol and no fat.
Oh, here we are. Thank you very much.
What do you think of it?
Marvellous.
There's no added sugar in that. Why is it sweet?
Well, it's basically just the natural fruit sugar that's in the fruit puree.
Any problem with sugar?
Well, if you eat too much added sugar, you do run the risk of damaging your teeth. But that's not really what we worry about. What we worry about is the combination of sugar and saturated fat.
Why?
Well, they tend to put up your blood fats, and hence your risk of heart disease.
So that's good because there is no fat in it.
That's right.
Life without a little bit of sweetness would be very dull. And there are plenty of desserts that have some benefit for our health as well as tasting very good. It is so great in this country. We have got such variety of fruit at all time of the year. Perhaps the time of the year when we don't get so much is winter, like everywhere in the world. But in winter, the oranges are very delicious. And a winter fruit salad with oranges and dry fruit can be a treat. That's what I'm going to show you just now. I start with a juice of 2 oranges, fresh ones. Then in that I soak 4 figs, dry figs, that I cut into pieces because it would be easy to eat. Perhaps in 4 if they are not too big. If they are large ones, cut them in 6 or in 8. So that's quite simple. I do that directly in my fingers. And then I have 2 tablespoons of muscatel. Do you know the muscatels? They are larger grapes, much bigger than sultanas, and they need to be removed from the stalk because there is a fair bit of wood in that, and that will soak very well in the orange juice. And lastly, I add 2 tablespoons of sultanas. All that will soak very well. You can do that a little bit in advance, but not necessarily, to give it a special touch, a little bit of liqueur. Now, you could use a liqueur of your choice, but my choice is Drambuie. Drambuie is a Scottish liqueur, but you could use Cointreau, Grand Marnier, Kirsch. Let it soak while you are preparing the oranges. The oranges are quite easy to prepare. What you want to do is to remove the skin and the pith together from the flesh. If you look at me, you will soon understand. First cut the 2 tops like that, and then you will have a flat surface where you'll be able to cut all that skin. So what I do, I place the knife between the flesh and the skin, and I cut along. You have got to cut in a curve movement, so you follow the orange. It's quite simple, and if it's not perfect, you can always remove some of the white of the orange later on. We are going to cut those oranges into slices, and the dish is almost finished, really. The oranges, or the slices, rather thin, about 5 mm thick. Now, to finish the dish, choose a lovely bowl. I think the bowl in a fruit salad like that is always important because that is what your family or your friends are going to see. So a transparent bowl like that for a fruit salad is always lovely. And there is a pattern that I want to get. I put first a few slices of orange into the bowl like that. Then I put a little bit of this concoction, this beautiful fruity, a little bit alcoholic concoction. Then a few more fruits, a few more slices of orange. A little bit more of this. I will just put all of those fruits now. See, there is enough liquid for a lovely fruit salad. And then I finish to put the oranges like that in a nice spiral pattern. That is it. And I'm going to top those oranges with some roasted slivered almonds. And perhaps for a little while before we serve this fruit salad, chill it, because I think when it is chilled, it's a little bit nicer.